y'all. It's Sister Candace from Growing in Grace. We're on our way home from the vet, from Tucker getting his little glands expressed. They weren't bad, so hopefully, though, he'll start feeling better. I know that when they just get barely anything in them, they can make him feel bad, because I think it just hurts. So we had to sit and wait a little while outside, because today is our vet's surgery day. So I just choose to wait outside till it's your turn. So we just sit outside in the car, and I let it run, and he don't get impatient. He just sits in his little carrier and waits on us to be called inside. He's so sweet. He cried some when I put him in the car for us to come home, but he'll be all right. And hopefully, he'll get to feeling better, and he don't have a UTI. Because if this don't help very much, he must have a UTI. But I just thought I'd record while I'm on the interstate. Then we'll get off, and then we have to take a few back roads home. So, I love we went side roads all the way before when we came, because it was pouring down rain. And so I just do the back roads when it's raining, because y'all know how the interstate is. It seems like when it's raining, everybody just wants to act, like they don't know how to drive in the rain, and then sometimes it causes a wreck. So, because I know when it's pouring rain, it's hard for people to see, especially the elderly people. So, usually in our area, there's always a wreck on the interstate somewhere between Atlanta and Alabama when it's raining. So, I just thought I'd record and look at the sky now. It's really pretty now. But like it's straight in front of me, it's cloudy. So there's like blue sky, and then there's cloudy and blue sky, which I think we're supposed to get some more rain today. Later on this afternoon, I think we have a chance of rain through 5 o'clock. So, see, there's clouds in front of us. So, I don't know if y'all heard him meow, but he's not happy now. He's like, let's get out of this thing. Dr. Hatchett did it, his glands today. I told Miss Hatchett when I was leaving that they have a heart, and they love people because they truly love what they do. And I think it takes somebody special to be a vet. He's also a surgeon. So plus, you lose animals. And sometimes, they have some weeks that they do lose several, and it's sad, because even when our pets are older, it's still sad. It's still, sorry y'all, I'm having to just move the phone around because my hand, and I'm trying to turn my turn signal on. But I know Dr. Hatchett and Miss Aaron's heart, and I know that their heart goes out. When we first started using him, it was because it was while my dad had cancer, and our golden had got cancer. And that was the first time we ever met or used him, was when he put our golden buddy, we had to put him to sleep because of the cancer. Well, the cancer, we had done treatments, and he said that his kidneys had just shut down is what had happened, because he was throwing up and all the symptoms of your kidneys shutting down. So, but they were so loving and kind, and it was on a Saturday, and it was me, the pastor, Levi, Lee, and Buck, and then my mother and father-in-law came, because they're actually how we got him anyway. Because you talking to him? Because a neighbor had got him and was basically not feeding him or taking care of him, and he weighed 34 pounds, y'all, when we got him and took him to the vet for the first time. It was pitiful. They was starving him to death. So she asked, the pastor could, the boys have him. And so when we got down there to their house, they got out of the car and hollered, "Buddy!" And when they said that, he come running. So we knew that he was for our family, and we really, really loved him. He didn't live to be but 8 years old, so he didn't live a long life, not like our Bailey did. Sir Bailey lived, he was almost 12. So Sir Bailey lived a lot longer life, but we got him as a puppy. I've talked about his mom and dad. His mom was Lady Sarah, and his daddy was Sir Buffington. So that's why we called him Sir Edward Bailey was his name. I put Edward in the name because of my daddy. That was my dad's name. So we put that on because he was AKC registered, so that's what his name was. Y'all see the big police department of Temple? Which I don't live here. This is where my P.O. box is, but I don't live in Temple. I used to live here. But I moved, and when I sold the farm and everything, I moved. And so I like living, out, but I miss, being right here at everything, and, my farmhouse. I miss it so bad. I really do. I probably live about 15 minutes. I had to put my phone down, y'all, because there was a cop. And we're not supposed to be on our phones here. That's the state law. You can't be talking. I mean, unless you have, like I have in the car. What is that? No hands or whatever thing. It programs into the car. But I didn't want him to see me holding my phone up. So, oh man. No, there's a train, but I thought it was crossed over the tracks. Well, I'm going to cut it off because I'm going to head towards home, and I don't usually film that. So I hope y'all have a wonderful afternoon, and I love y'all, but the Lord loves you more.